Well, this is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and this is the scene at sold-out Everbank Stadium in downtown Jacksonville. Strap in, the first of 3 on this Sunday. What a day we have in store. Super Wild Card Weekend on EA Sports. And this opening dynamic kicker.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Two of the 7 contenders for the Lamar Hunt Trophy are set, and we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Right to the air, Burrow. This is hauled in by T. Higgins. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down. Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play.
Here we go. 11. Dad.
1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Buys time, rolling right. Doesn't have the hook up there. Incomplete pass.
As you can see here, things broke down a little bit. He tried to find a connection, but he just could not get on the same page. I'll tell you what I do like about that throw, though. He didn't risk an interception, and he put it out of bounds instead.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Burrow out of the shotgun. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals take a 6-0 lead right away. T. Higgins, the touchdown. Extra point added on by McPherson. And the Bengals will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Hey, Lion. Hey, kill. It's hot.
Shotgun give now to Bigsby. And he'll get it up to the 44. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville 1st down.
Okay, ready? On red. Heavy. Silver.
They run it again with Bigsby. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
30 left. Red on red. Red.
Again, it's Bigsby. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one,
Think right.
you really break the backs of
Hey,
the defense.
Ryan. Silver.
Running left with Bigsby. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
From the 44-yard line
30
now,
left.
1st and 10.
Hey. It's hot.
Now Lawrence on the play fake. That one's caught along the left sideline. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Got it. Ready?
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches.
Hey, go.
From the gun, it's a get to Bigsby. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Opening script working gangbusters so far. 1st and 10 now at the 29.
Route.
Lawrence now off the play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. Got a man. It's Thomas. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's a Jaguar first down.
Bring it. Roll. Lisa 24. Hey, smash. Here we go, son.
Running right is Bigsby. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Think right, open. All right, let's go.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ryan Thomas Jr., his intended target. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. A physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
Cam Little now to try the Jags field goal. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. The kick by Shudak is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
On the line, right?
They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Stop.
First give of the game here to Chase Brown. And he couldn't do a whole lot there. Minimal yardage picked up to the 27. The rookie out of Colorado, the one to bring him down. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
12.
makes the catch. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
Here we go.
From the gun, a give to Brown. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
We've reached the end. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin. They have second and pretty long here. Burrow from the gun. That throw finds Jamar Chase. Down to the 10. He makes it in for the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals now lead by 10. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. One after up and good by McPherson. And the Bengals drive their lead to 11. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Hey, gun. Hey, lion. Here we go, son.
They're going play action. And it's caught. This is Gabe Davis. 16 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
On red. Great job. Rocco switch. It's hot.
Again up the gut to Bigsby. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. The play brought to an end by Logan Wilson. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Red on red. 11, Agate. Silver.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's down inside the 35 before going out. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Hey, run. Hey, kill. 11, Agate. Red.
Up the middle they go with Bigsby. And without much room, he's going to go down at the 32-yard line.
I'm gone.
Working quickly
11,
here.
11. Go. Silver.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Rolling left, buying some time. Complete to his back. Take Bigsby. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
First down from the red zone. We'll just huck this one into row C, and some lucky fan is going to haul in a heck of a souvenir.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Hey, go.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. From the shotgun, Lawrence. He's on the move. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did.
Hey, easy.
And he simply has to get rid of it.
11. Here we go, son.
Throwing is Lawrence on third down. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. So that brings up 4th and long. Cam Little now to try the Jags field goal. He hit his first one. His second one's coming from inside of 40. The kick by Shudak is good. And that brings the deficit back within a score, 8 points.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Return coming from the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
11. Gun. Dot. 11. Dot.
Straight ahead, it's Brown. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
11.
Doesn't hurry up offense here.
Dot.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. Wide open down the field, and he has it! Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals lead by 14. McPherson at the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bengals lead by 15 now. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
24. Sink right.
Lawrence working from the gun. Pass brought in by Amari Cooper. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable.
Let's go.
And it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Got Everett, and it's complete. No one around. He's got space. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 22 on that one. And that's a Jaguar 1st down.
11. Rip, 23. It's hot.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Throwing deep for the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars trim the lead down to 9. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. Cam Little to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jaguars get it back to within 1 score. All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback.
On 1, ready?
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Burrow to the air now. Headed out right. Catch made by Chase Brown. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss.
On 1, ready?
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Here we go. 11, mighty. 11, mighty. 11. Stop.
Now Burrow. Hits his running back. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day one install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL.
On one, ready?
Texas angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then. And the running back still doing it to this day.
He lobs it up, looking deep to the right side. They connect on the deep shot. Touchdown, Cincinnati. McPherson at the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bengals lead by 15 now. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Chooses to bring this one out. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Hey, Lion.
Motioning the tight end now. First down throw. Lawrence. Got a man. It's Bigsby. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. With 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Big catch is made, and he got the feet in, too. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48.
On red.
Motioning left is their running back. Complete out to the right side. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play
right open.
And keep driving that defense backwards.
On the move, headed right. And he scores. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars could make it a one-score game as they cut it to 9 before half. Little able to connect on the point after. And the Jaguars get it back to within 1 score. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Here's a return from the 7. This return makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled.
On 1, ready?
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. On the quick slant here, it's Higgins. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. With this kick, we're back underway. A spot in the divisional round on the line. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
13, loop. Loop.
On the give, it's Bigsby. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Hey, run. Here we go.
The give right side. Here's Bigsby.
Hey, look, in the right situation, you catch a team off guard. Well, this could be a tremendous play for some big yards. But in the wrong situation, you get hit in the mouth right behind the line of scrimmage.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Hey, hey, hey. Hey, I'm gun. 11, Agate.
Lawrence to throw it. Into the hands of Bigsby. Complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They got 24 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down.
Ready.
New set of downs for him at the 38.
Easy. Hey, go.
Now it's Bigsby. The ball's out. He lost it. And it's a turnover. The defense has it.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security's a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Stop.
Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
His goal is pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started,
Here we go.
all the better.
Stop.
Here's 2nd and 11. Escapes the pocket. He just throws this one away.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, but a part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover. Right.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it.
Hey, we got to keep scoring.
Offense up to the line pass.
12. Stop.
He'll throw it. He finds him beyond the marker. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. That'll be a 20-yard hit on 4th down, Brock, and it keeps this drive moving.
Stop.
Brown on the inside give. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action.
11
and
empty,
C,
11 empty.
most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Got a man, it's Gesicki. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it'll be first down, Bengals.
Here we go. Stop.
Burrow setting up the play action. Higgins makes the catch. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Now it's Brown. His charge towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
11 empty. Stop.
They'll run again with Brown. His push straight ahead nets maybe a yard at most. Devin Lloyd on the tackle. That leaves him with 3rd down and 6 to go.
Here we go, here we go. 12, 12, 12. That.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Forced out to his right. That was first real mistake. That's intercepted. Darnell Savage with a pick. And the Jaguars take possession of the football. Well, they left the locker room in front. Great position to be in, right? But a shaky start to half number 2 with that interception.
We know that no lead in the NFL is safe. A 1-point lead, something that looks insurmountable. How many of these...
They get it right back. That's intercepted. Jermaine Pratt picks it. And he makes the house go. It's a touchdown on the pick 6. Thrown at the depth where linebackers come into play in coverage, partner. And sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
You say that. You know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk and could do some serious damage.
Extra point added on by McPherson. And the Bengals lead by 15 now. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. From his own end zone, here we go. We stop him right as he gets up past the 15. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Go, go. Leads at 24.
Going with Bigsby here. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. The play brought to an end by Logan Wilson. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
All right, let's go. It's hot.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
It's pretty impressive, isn't it? They built this type of lead for themselves because that's actually, Kate, their first sack of the game. And that's why smart front offices and complete teams build a well-rounded roster. That way, if a court...
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12.
11, 11. Silver.
Now it's Lawrence. Escapes out to the left. Oh, they're on him, and he's dropped again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down.
Some squads you just see love to do this, Kate, and I've got so much respect for defensive coordinators who late in the game, instead of playing prevent, well, they step up the aggression meter. Back-to-back sacks puts this offense and this quarterback way off schedule.
And they won't do it. That falls incomplete on 4th down. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Get set. Shot.
On the handoff, this is Brown. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Fine, ready? Gun, gun. Shot. Shot.
Here's Brown again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Call it 1 yard there. So consecutive 1-yard runs brings up 3rd and 8.
Shot.
Burrow from the gun. Flushed out of the pocket.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he can get the 1st down.
Butker knocks it through. And it's a 3-score game now, an 18-point lead.
I think you could call this one now, Kate. This field goal makes it a 3-score game, and even the most improbable comeback attempts are going to have a hard time erasing that type of deficit here in the final quarter.
Chooses to bring this one out. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Think right. On red.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Flush down out to his left. That's Bigsby. He's got it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
30 left. 13 loop.
On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's able to get this down to the 36. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Red.
1st and 10, it's Lawrence. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. An incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jordan Battle with the INT. Has a hole left, room to run. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-6 touchdown. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
Choosing to bring it out deep in the end zone. Poor choice to bring it out. Instead of the 30-yard line, they're going to start shy of the 20. They're out and set.
Go,
1st and 10.
Hey, run. It's hot.
Now Lawrence coming off a pick. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows and the throwing lanes aren't there long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
As much as we talk about offenses wanting to stay ahead of the chains, they want to stay on script. Well, a defense, they want to rip that script up. And a sack like that, creating 3rd and extra longs, it's exactly how you get it done.
And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Hey, I'm gun.
Desperation time here on 4th. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Run with Brown. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, they were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the 2nd level. Well, someone from the 2nd level came to beat him on his turf. And that meeting didn't go so well.
And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. It's the 2-minute warning here in Jacksonville. Bengals coasting to the finish line. 3rd and long. Here's Burrow. Buying some time right. And he drops it in the end zone. The look was there on 3rd down. But instead, it's incomplete. And on 4th down, out comes the Bengals field goal team and Evan McPherson. From the right hash, about 45 yards out. Butker knocks it through. And that gives them a 28-point advantage.
Yet another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Has this at the 6. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, set, go.
Escapes a defender. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You call that first down running play. You don't always expect to get those kind of yards, but they'll take that every single time.
A bit of desperation on this deep shot. Oh no, they get him yet again. And the Bengals take over on his 11th interception of the campaign. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Brown on the carry. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, it came at the perfect time.
And he's going nowhere there. Add that to what's been a tough afternoon for him. He didn't get anything on that run, so struggles on the ground, leaving them with 3rd and long. A give now to Brown. And he'll take it up to the 30 before